Before we jump right into it, I ask that you consider subscribing. It seems that 99.7% of my viewers aren't subscribed. Have you ever seen worse? If you like the content and want to see more car videos, subscribe and hit the little bell icon. I don't do boring vlog style videos that last over 10 minutes just for ad revenue. I get right into it and take pride in actually editing my videos. So consider subscribing. It's free. Yo, hey guys, it's me again, and this is how you change your ignition coils on a BMW N52 or N51 motor. So when I bought this car, the previous owner had told me that the ignition coils needed to be changed. This was apparent because when you started the car up, every once in a while it would misfire, like doo, 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 doo. And the RPMs would fluctuate a bit as it's misfiring, and obviously the engine didn't sound right. So he told me that he took it to the dealership and whatever, and they told him that because of the misfires they'd probably have to change the ignition coils. So the ignition coils that were on there were the stock OEM BMW ones from 2010, so it's been over a decade already. So these things obviously did have to be changed. I did buy these from fcpeuro.com. They come with warranty forever basically, so if these do mess up in the future, they're covered with warranty and I can send them right back and get some new ones. So the ignition coils on this thing, as I said, the car was misfiring every once in a while. The best way I could describe it is that, like, I don't know if it's just me, but like your heart like skips a beat or whatever sometimes. If that happens to you, then you probably know how it feels. It's basically the same thing happening for a car. Just misfires every once in a while. It's not really a lack of performance or anything. It's more a little bit of hesitation. Like when you put your foot down, you might not feel anything for a while, and then it starts going. So a little bit of lag, a little bit of hesitation from the engine. But I will tell you that after changing the ignition coils in this video, the car runs perfectly fine. It runs super healthy. No misfires anymore, no shaking, and there's no more hesitation. The throttle response is a lot better now with these new ignition coils. So here in the video, really the ignition coils are themselves really easy to change. It's just a little connector that you have to take out, and then the whole thing just pops right out, the whole ignition coil. Of course there's 6 of them for each cylinder. So the hardest part is that the back ones, the ones in the back that you have to change, they are hidden under all this plastic trim and your cabin air filter and all of that stuff. So all of that needs to come out. So here in the beginning part of the video, that's what I'm taking out. I'm taking out the cabin air filter and all the little screws and everything. You need to do that beforehand. I will tell you that the little bolts or whatever are 8mm. So get your 8mm socket or whatever. I just have this attachment for my screwdriver that probably works the best for me. If you're used to like something else, go ahead and use that, but I just used my screwdriver with the attachment and it worked perfectly fine. And it's just plastic stuff. Putting it back on is a lot harder than taking it off, I will tell you that. You need to line up the little holes for the little screws or the bolts or whatever, and then tighten them. Don't tighten them immediately. And yeah, it is definitely a lot longer to put the plastic stuff back on than taking it off. But once you have all the plastic stuff and the few hoses underneath the plastic cabin air filter, have a few clips on them, they just come right out, they snap out, they snap off, I should say. After that, take off your plastic engine cover, and under that you can see the ignition coils. They're really easy to get to. It's not really that far. I mean, BMWs are known for having pretty large hoods because of the straight 6, the inline 6. So you might have to reach in there pretty far, but changing them is actually really simple. Like I said, it's just a simple little connector. As soon as you raise the little tab of the ignition coil up, the little connector should already come out a little bit loose. Just pull it off and then pop out the ignition coil by pulling upwards. upward motions, and it should pop out. The old ones were kind of hard to get out because it is coated in like a rubber or silicone or whatever, so there is like a pretty good seal on them, so you might have to tug on them a little bit, but once they come out, it's super easy to change them. Just put in your new one, plug in the connector, and that's it. That's all you have to do. Cool. Give me candy. Candy. Not really. No, it's a poison, the gel, the silica gel shit. So just do that for all 6 of them, or you could just do just identify which cylinder is actually misfiring and just replace the coil for that one cylinder or whatever. I just went ahead and did all of them, and for all of them it was like 150 bucks at FCP Euro, like I said. So real easy, 150 bucks. Change them real quick. Whatever you do, just don't take this thing to the damn dealership. It'll probably cost you at least like $1,000. My friend told me that just for a tune-up on his 335i with the N54, it was $1,000 just for a little tune-up because his car was misfiring. But yeah, save yourself the money and just do it yourself. It takes like 30 minutes max. Like I said, it's probably harder to put the stuff back on, the plastic stuff, but other than that, it's real simple. The car runs excellent. Before, I used to have codes showing up on the OBD scanner telling me that misfire in cylinder whatever. Now I don't get any codes, no fault codes at all, and the car runs amazing. So yeah, I guess that's about it for this video. Like and subscribe for more car videos, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.